Good morning, my dear students. Today also we'll learn about the grammar part, that is sentences. Okay. Welcome to video classes. We are from Government Degree College, Bhimla, District Nizamabad. Myself, my name is Sudarshan with you. I am a degree college lecturer. Okay. So in English, 1 minute. In English grammar, we know that very well about the word, sentences and structures of grammar also. Yesterday already I pinched with you also, that is a grammar part. How is conformation of word? Very important. A word is a group of letters. It has some senses called word. Sentence. What is mean by sentence? A group of words, it has some senses called sentence. For example, NPE, it's meaningless word. PE and pen, same letters, but is not in sequence that. So, like that, we can say anything. Okay. Today, we'll learn the grammar part, that is the sentences. The types and structure of sentences. Types and structure of sentences. Sentences convey meaningful information. Most sentences are statements using a mixture of different sentences, type of offers, variety, one's language, making an interest and lively. See that. What is mean by sentence? Sentences convey meaning of information. You should know the meaning of that. What is the word? What is sentences? You should know that. You are aware of that. Most sentences are statements. What is that? Most sentences are statements. Using a mixture of different sentences, types of different variety, one's language, making interesting and lively. You can see that. Okay. Based on their purpose, sentences are classified based on their purpose. P-U-R-P-O-S-E-S, purpose. Sentences are classified into 4 types. That is declarative sentences or assertive sentences. Declarative, D-E-C-L-A-R-A-T-I-V-E, declarative or assertive, A-S-S-E-R-T-I-V, assertive sentence. Second one is interrogative sentence. I-N-T-E-R-R-O-G-A-T-I-V, interrogative sentence. Third one is imperative sentence. I-M-P-E-R-T-I-V-I, imperative sentence. Fourth one is exclamatory sentence. What is that? Exclamatory sentences. So we are discussing that. First one is declarative sentence. What is that? Declarative sentence. The declarative name known as assertive also. Both are same. Declarative and assertive sentences are both are same. The declarative sentence or assertive sentence are used to make statements. Used to make statements in order to give information. Used to make statements and in order to give information. That is the declarative or assertive. A-S-S-E-R-I-T-I-V, assertive sentence. Order to give information, report events, express an opinions, or make a promise. They have to word. What is a form of structure? First, subject, verb, objective. Okay, that is declarative. Did you understand what I am saying? Based on the purpose, sentences are divided into how many types? 4 types. How many types? 4 types. That is, number 1 is declarative or assertive sentence. Second one is interrogative sentence. Third one is imperative sentence. Fourth one is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. See that? Okay. So what is a declarative or assertive sentence? What is mean by that? So in this sentence is used to make statements. Already I explained the first word. Statements order to give information. Order to give information. Report. Events express opinion and other make promise they have to word or subject. So these statements will given the perfect idea for that. What is the report? The report also one of type of one kind of statement, and express opinions, which are there. My opinion is different from others. This is different opinions are there in that. So that's why we are making that assertive sentences are depend on expresses. Make a promise. What is that? Make a promise also. So they have to word order subject. What is the order of assertive or declarative sentence? First one is subjective. It will come from that. Subject plus verb plus object. Subject plus verb plus objective. This is called a declarative. That is a sequence of sentence. That is sequence of sentence. Subject plus verb plus objective. For example, my sister lives in Bhimgal. My sister lives in Bhimgal. That is a statement. My express thought, idea, I am giving that example for that. My sister lives in Bhimgal. My sister lives in Bhimgal. In Bhimgal anta. So the Telugu version. That is the statement or assertive or declarative. My expression, my opinion, I said like that. Okay, right. That is statement or declarative sentence. Example. So interrogative. This is interrogative also very important. This is a question type. Is asking the questions. Interrogative. The sentence will be starting from with that which, whom, where, why, what, like that questions. The sentences starting with this is the question mark. Question mark sentences. Interrogative means what? Question marks. The sentences which is end with a question mark are used to ask the questions. Used to ask the questions or make inquiries also or make inquiries. There are 2 types. There are 2 type questions are yes or no. Why yes or no. You can say anything from that. That is yes or no questions. Okay. And WH questions and now. WH, what, when did you come to my home? Where are you going? Like that you can ask the questions. That is interrogative. Who are you? You can say that. Who are you ante em cheptavu? Yes, I am a student. Yes, myself, I am a lecturer. I can say that. Whatever it may be. What is your name? What is your good name? You will ask the question. That is also interrogative questions. WH questions anta. WH means interrogative questions. Interrogative is question marks. Whom? Ever? Who are you? I am a student anta. Right? That are WH questions. And again, will you wait for me? That is also interrogative question. Interrogative sentence. Will you wait for me? What is his hobbies? What is his hobbies? అతని యొక్క కోరికలు ఏంటి? Hobbies. అలవాట్లు ఏంటి? Okay. You can say something that. Okay. This is interrogative. Okay. interrogatory questions. You can ask anything from that, but yes or no type and WH. Yes or no type or WH questions అంటాం. WH. Okay. That is called interrogative. What is third one? Imperative sentence. What is that? Imperative sentence. Imperative sentences are used to give orders or instructions. Orders and instructions. Imperative questions are used to orders or imperative questions. Okay. In imperative sentences are used to give orders or instructions, to make a request or to advise also. Although they begin with the verb, the subject is always implied. Sentences that begin with the let let are also imperative sentences. Let are imperative sentence. Where the order or suggestions is indirectly expressed. See that. Sometimes you will ask the questions, command, order, request. Order means yes, if you want to go, go. That is order. Please let you come to me. That is request. Can I have a cup of water? That is request. That is the imperative sentence. It is called imperative sentence. I haven't a cup of coffee. I have. Can I bring a cup of coffee? You can ask anything from that. That is the request. Post the letter, let's go home. Example, post the letter, that is the subject. Let's go home. For example, in Telugu version, నువ్వు పోస్ట్ ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళాలనుకుంటే ఇంట్లో నుంచి బయటకు వెళ్ళాలి. పోస్ట్ ఆఫీస్ ఇంట్లోనే ఉండదు కదా, బయట ఉంటుంది కదా. సో యూ కెన్ గో, లెట్స్ గో టు హోమ్. ఇంట్లో నుండి బయటకు వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత పోస్ట్, యూ కెన్ డూ ద వర్క్ ఫర్ దట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ sentences. Imperative sentences are used to give orders or instructions. Sometimes they will give the orders and instructions to make the request and to give advice. Although they begin with the verb, the subject, you always implied. Sentences that begin with the let. Let's go, let's go, come, is that. Are imperative are used to express. Where the orders are suggestion, whatever it may be, this is called imperative sentence. Indirectly impressed or expressed. What is the expressed? That is called imperative. Okay. Next, exclamatory sentences. What is that? Exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentences are used to express surprise, pain, joy, sorrow, won the match, admiration, pity and other feelings. Exclamatory expressions. ఆశ్చర్యార్థకము అంటాం దీన్ని. ఆశ్చర్యార్థకం ఇన్ తెలుగు వర్షన్. ఆశ్చర్యార్థకం అంటే ఏదైనా చూడగానే మనలో ఉన్నటువంటి భావాలు బయటకు వస్తాయి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, నువ్వు నడుచుకుంటూ వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు నీకు కాలుకి ములుగు వచ్చింది. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తావు? అమ్మా, అది ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్. సో exclamatory sentences are used to express surprise, pain, joy, sorrow. అతి సంతోషంగా ఉన్నా కానీ మనం ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ వేరే ఉంటాయి. దుఃఖంతో ఉన్నా కానీ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ వేరే ఉంటాయి. అడ్మిరేషన్, పిటీ అండ్ ద అదర్ ఫీలింగ్స్. దయ, కారుణ్యం అంటాం. ఓకే. దే ఎండ్ విత్ ద ఎక్స్క్లమేషన్ మార్క్. Once again, I am repeating that. Exclamatory sentence. The exclamatory sentences are used to express surprise, pain, joy, sorrow, admiration, pity and other feelings. They end with the exclamation mark. Example, we have won the match. For example, the cricket match won the India. How your expressions? How unfortunate for you. Wow, wow, the match will be won. You can say that expressions. One kind of feeling, one kind of feeling. You can improve that. That is exclamation, right? So, how many types of sentences are there? What is a sentence? Again, types of structures and sentences. Sentences are convey the meaningful information. Most sentences are statements using the mixture of the different sentences type of offers. Variety, one's language making in the interest and lively. See that. Based on their performance, the sentences are divided into how many parts? 4 parts. Number 1 is declarative or assertive sentence. Second one is interrogative sentence. Third one is imperative sentence. Fourth one is exclamatory sentence. Fourth one is exclamatory sentence. See that. Declarative or assertive. Declarative or assertive both are same. Declarative or assertive sentences are used to make statements in order to give information, report events, express and opinions, make promise also. That is called imperative or declarative or assertive. Declarative or assertive sentences. What is the structure of assertive sentence? Subject plus verb plus object. Subject to object to verb. That's simple. I want to. I am eating. I eat banana. I eat mango. Also, that's simple. Interrogative sentences. What is interrogative sentences? Interrogative sentences which is end with the question mark. Which is end with the question mark. Are used to ask questions or make inquiries. See that. There are 2 type questions I said to you. That is a question mark means yes or no sentences are there, or WH questions are also there. Yes or no or WH questions. What is yes sir? Yes or no? Have you had your lunch? Yes sir. You can say that. You are not completed your lunch. What you can say? No sir. Simply yes sir, no, whatever it may be. You can say that. And WH questions also there. Why, what, where, which, whom. That is called WH. The sentences with starting with the WH questions. That is interrogative. Third one is imperative, I said. Imperative sentences are used to give orders or instructions. Orders are instructions to make request or to give advice. Request to advise order. The imperative. Okay. Example I said to you. The post the letter, let's go home. Post the letter, let's go home, I said to you, right? That is imperative. Exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentences are used to express or surprise, pain, joy, sorrow, admiration, pity and other feelings. See that. ఎక్స్క్లమేటరీ అంటే ఏంటి? తెలుగు వర్షన్ చెప్పాలంటే సర్ప్రైజ్, ఆశ్చర్యార్థకము అంటాం. పెయిన్ బాధ, జాయ్ సంతోషం, సారో దుఃఖము, అడ్మిరేషన్ ఫీలింగ్, పిటి దయ అండ్ అదర్ ఫీలింగ్స్. ఎప్పుడైనా సంతోషంగా ఉన్నా, దుఃఖంగా ఉన్నా, బాధగా ఉన్నా, హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నా ఏదన్నా ఫీలింగ్స్ వస్తుంటాయి. ఫీలింగ్స్ ఎట్లా వస్తుంటుంది? ఎక్స్క్లమేషన్ ఈజ్ దట్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఎక్స్క్లమేషన్ మీన్స్ ద ఎండ్ విత్ ఎన్ ఎక్స్క్లమేషన్ మార్క్. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ సెట్ యూ, వీ హ్యావ్ ఓన్ ద మ్యాచ్. హౌ వెరీ అన్ఫార్చునేట్ ఫర్ యూ. Unfortunate for you, you can say. This is called the sentences, types of structures and sentences. Types of structures and sentences. And one more thing, this is the important. Sentences are also classified. These 4 types. Sentences are also 4 types I said to you. Classified. Sentences are classified to 4 types. And again, sentences are classified into 3 types based on the type kind of classes. Class they are made of class. Right, how you can? Simple, compound, complex. What is that? Simple, compound, complex sentences. Simple, compound, complexes. How many types? 3 types: simple, compound, complex sentence. Simple sentence. A simple sentence consists of a simple sentence consists of a subject and predicate. They are made up of predicate has only finite verb. In other words, a simple sentence consists of single class. See that. Simple, sadhana vakyal antunnam. What is that? A simple sentence consists of subject and predicate. Subject and predicate both are there. That has only one finite verb. Only finite verb. In other words, a simple sentence consists of single class. For example, in the sentences below, the italicized part were the finite verbs from the indicating the simple past and present progressive sentences. For example, Balu skipped. Skipped is the simple, the verb. My sister writes poetry. Writes is the verb. My sister writes poetry, that is the writes means this is the verb. Many young girls are opting for aerospace engineering. See that. Many girls are opting for aerospace engineering. All are choosing girls. Nowadays, the girls are choosing aerospace. You want to become a aerospace engineering. Means you want to drive the flight. What is it? Her aim. All are looking like that. They want interested. The younger generation people who are interested to, they want to become join in the aerospace. Like that. Okay. That is the simple sentence. Many girls are opting for aerospace engineering. Opted aerospace engineering. Right? The man entered a low mud hut. What is the meaning of the low mud hut? Burda. అక్కడ మనిషి బురదలో దిగాడు అని. The man entered a low mud hut. The above sentences are represent the basic structure. Subject, verb, object. Basic structure. Possible to expand these simple sentences by adding adjective, adverbs and phrases. See that. If it is possible to add, you can increase that. The long sentence. Adding by the adjective, adverb and adverb and phrase. P-H-A-R-A-S. P-H-R-A-S. Praise. See that. Okay. You can extend the simple sentence. You can also extend the simple sentences. Okay. This is depend on that. Compound sentence. Second one is compound. What is that? Compound. A compound sentences has two or more main clauses. Compound sentences are two or more main clauses. Main clause, subordinate clause. What is the main clause? What is the subordinate? In the sentence, you can see that one is the main clause is there, one is the subordinate clause is there. Main clause is important to make the structure of sentence. Subordinate is only helping to make the sentence. To make the sentence. That is the both. Okay. Compound sentences are two or more clauses which can be stand alone in independent sentence. Main clause means which is can be stand alone a independent clause linked by the coordinating conjunctions. For example, in the sentences below, main clauses are joined by coordinating sentences. Examples I will. You can send the packet by courier, or Raj can take it with him. See that. This is the compound sentence. You can send the packet by courier. This is also one clause. Raj can take it with him. Raj can take with him. In Telugu version, you can send the packet by courier. నువ్వు ఆ ప్యాకెట్ పంపించాలంటే కొరియర్లో కూడా పంపించవచ్చు. లేదా రాజ్ కెన్ టేక్ విత్ హిమ్. అతని ద్వారా కూడా తీసుకెళ్ళచ్చు. అంటే బోత్ క్లాసెస్ ఆర్ ఇక్కడ 2 classes are there, main class and subordinate class. Shaila asked Anil to stay for lunch, but he left. This is also main class and subordinate class. Okay, Shaila asked Anil. Shaila asked to Anil to stay for lunch, but he left. She is offered to Anil. Yes, Anil, today I want to provide the lunch, but he is not there. Already left from the place. Subordinate and main class. Note that, okay, it was raining. One more example. It was raining. We went shopping. It was raining. At Ainapadikini. Why it yet Ainapadikini? We went to shopping. Note that in the sentence, each of the 2 classes can be independent sentences, beginning with the capital and ending with the full stop. The compound sentences will be beginning with the capital letters, ending with the full stop. It will come from that. Further, the subject of the second class can be omitted or replaced with the corresponding pronoun in case of happens to be the same at the end of the first one. See that. Just you keep it in your mind. It's very important. Okay, note down. This is very important. What is the compound sentence? Compound sentences, according to the sentences, has to be 2 or more main clauses. 2 or more main clauses. And alone also independent sentences. This is main class. Right. Jyoti went to Chandigarh and worked as a librarian. This both classes are there. Jyoti went to Chandigarh. Jyoti went to Chandigarh and worked as a librarian. This is main class and subordinate class will be both there in that. You can see that. Main class and subordinate class. 2 or more than main classes. This is also important classes. She is not go to Chandigarh. How she will make the job there? It's not possible. Both are main classes here, not subordinate class. She went to Chandigarh and she is working as a librarian. Both. She is working as a librarian in the Chandigarh. Isn't it what I'm saying? Like that. Okay. Right. This is called compound. Kiran and one more example. Kiran and Unni read the book. Kiran and Unni read the book, but they did not like it. Both are reading the book, but they are not interested. Why? I don't know. Maybe they did not understand, or their habit is not having a reading habit. I think so. Maybe that is different from that. Different. Some other coordination conjunctions used from the compound sentences are either or, neither nor. This is conjunctions. Either or, neither nor, still. So, therefore, not only. These conjunctions also used in the compound sentences. Sometimes. Nevertheless. Okay. You can note it down. This is very important. The last one is a complex sentence. What is that? Complex sentence. A sentence with the main class and one or more subordinate clauses is a complex sentences. A sentences with the main class and one or more subordinate clauses. In the compound sentences, 2 main clauses are there. In the compound sentences, 2 main clauses are there. But complex sentences, a complex sentences with the main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. One is a main class or one or more subordinate clauses. That is called complex sentences. Subordinate clauses cannot be make sense by themselves and need to be linked and other hence main clause. See that. What is the difference between both main clause and subordinate clause? Main clause in individual sentence, they can stand the individual. Or subordinate is supporting. They will take the support from others. Like that they will stand the subordinate clause. Okay. Right. They do the work of an adjective, an adverb, or a noun complex sentences, and there are hence known as adjectivable, adverbial, and noun clauses. The man who lives next door is my friend's brother-in-law. See that. The main clause and what is subordinate clause. Actually, did you understand what I am saying is very important? Okay. Very important that one is the main clause, one or more subordinate clauses are there in the complex sentences. What is the compound sentences? The compound sentences is two main clauses are there. There is individuality. They are working with function with the individuality. So both are there. Like so. The man who lives next door is my friend's brother-in-law. See that. What is the meaning of that? The man who lives next door. మా పక్కన అంటే పక్కన ఇంట్లో నివసిస్తున్నాడు. ఎవరైతే ఆయన ఉన్నారో ఎవరల్లో మా ఫ్రెండ్ వాళ్ళ బావమరిది ఇన్ తెలుగు వర్షన్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ మెయిన్ క్లాస్ హియర్? The main clause is that who lives. The man who lives in next door. The man who lives next door. That is main clause. The man who lives next door. That is the main clause. My friend's brother-in-law. That is a subordinate clause. That is a subordinate clause. See that. You can express. Okay. Both sentences are there. That. The above complex sentences is formed by combining with the simple sentences. The man lives next door, and the man is my friend is brother-in-law. That is second. However, although who lives next door is a clause, it can't be stand on its own an independent sentence. Look at some example of complex sentences. The mail, email. The email that I sent Rita bounced back. See that. That is a adjective clause. When I am sent to Rita, the mail was sent to, email sent to Rita, that it bounced back. She did not receive the mail from myself. Why? There is a mistake with email ID or something. There is mistake with the email ID or something. There is a problem. For example, the emails all are making mistakes. First letter, big letter, and capital letter. Somebody writing a small letter like that. They are making a mistake. It's not possible. It's not possible to reach the another mail. That is small letter or big letter. Just you can check with your receiver. What is your correct email ID? You send by the text message. That is very important. See that. Okay, that example. Second example. The monkey scrambled up the tree when Keshav tried to touch it. When Keshav tried to touch it. See that. The monkey scrambled up the tree. ఒక కోతి దీని తెలుగు వర్షన్. కోతి చెట్టు ఎక్కి చెట్టు మీద దుంకుతున్నది. ఆ దుంకకంటే ముందు కేశవంతుడు ఏం చేయాలా అనుకున్నాడు? ఆ కోతిని ముట్టాలనుకున్నాడు. ముట్టకంటే ముందే ఆ చెట్టు పైన దూకింది. దట్ ఈస్ ద వర్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు వర్షన్ మీనింగ్. ఓకే. Mother told us that it was not safe to leave the doors open. See that. My mother, example for that, my mother told us that. నాకు చెప్పింది ఏమని, ఇట్ వాజ్ నాట్ సేఫ్ టు లీవ్ ద డోర్స్ ఓపెన్. దయచేసి డోర్స్ ఓపెన్ చేయకండి, అది మంచిది కాదు అని చెప్పింది. దిస్ ఈజ్ నౌన్ క్లాస్. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? దిస్ ఈజ్ అ నౌన్ క్లాస్. The girl, next example, the girl who spoke to me at the dinner yesterday in my classmate. She's my classmate. The girls who, WHO, who spoke to me at the dinner yesterday, she is my classmate. That is adjective. The girl, అంటున్నాము ఏమని, ఏ గర్ల్? ద గర్ల్. ద గర్ల్ హూ స్పోక్స్ టు మీ, ఎవరైతే మాట్లాడారో నిన్న, ఆమె డిన్నర్కి వచ్చిన ఆమె ఎస్టర్డే, షీ ఈజ్ మై క్లాస్మేట్, ఆమె మా క్లాస్మేట్ అని చెప్తున్నాం. దిస్ ఈజ్ అడ్జెక్టివల్ క్లాస్. ఈ షెల్డ్ ద పీస్ వైల్ లిజనింగ్ టు ద మ్యూజిక్. సిడి. ఈ షెల్డ్ ద పీస్ వైల్ లిజనింగ్ టు ద మ్యూజిక్. ఈ అడ్వరబుల్ క్లాస్. మ్యూజిక్ వినేటప్పుడు షెల్డ్ ద పీస్, కట్ చేసింది, బంద్ చేసింది. వాట్ డిడ్ యూ హెల్ప్ అస్? నౌన్ క్లాస్. వాట్ డూ యూ హెల్ప్ అస్? దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో నౌన్ క్లాస్. ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్స్. ఓకే. సో డిపెండ్ ఆన్ your opinion. The sentences are three types: simple, compound, complex. What is that? Simple, compound, complex. Simple, compound, complex sentences. Depend on sentences. What is a simple? What is a compound? What is a complex? I said to you already. Okay. Can you give me the example of simple, complex, compound? The simple sentences, Balu skipped, or my sister writes poetry. That is simple sentences. Subject, verb and object. Okay. Subject and predicate, main important. Predicate for finite verb also in this simple sentence. What is the complex compound sentences? A compound sentences has two or more than main clauses. Two or more than main clauses. That is called compound. Can you give me the example of compound sentences? Jyoti went to Chandigarh and worked as a librarian. Both are main clauses. Jyoti went to Chandigarh and worked as a librarian. She not go to Chandigarh. She does not work with the librarian, like that. Okay. What is the complex sentences? Complex also a sentences with main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Okay. One is a main clause and one or two sentences are subordinate clauses. So this is a complex sentences. A sentence with the main clause and one more subordinate clauses is a complex sentences. Subordinate clause can't be make sense by themselves. I need to be linked to main clause. They do not work for adjective and adverb or noun in the complex sentence. Isn't it what I'm saying? This is very important. The above complex sentences is formed by the combined with the simple sentence also sometimes. Simple sentences also sometimes. A sentence with the clause and one or more subordinate clauses is complex sentences. The man who lives next door is my friend's brother-in-law. I say to you. This is one is a main clause, one is a subordinate clause is there. The above sentences is formed by combined with the simple sentence. The man lives next door. The man is my friend's brother-in-law. However, although who lives next doors as class. See that. So underline the words indicate the relative pronouns and to make the form of sentences. The mail that I sent Rita bounced back. I said to you the example. The email that I sent Rita bounced back. This is one is a main class, one is a subordinate class. What is the main class in this sentence? Yes, who will send the email to her friend Rita? The main class is Rita sent to mail. That is email. That is very important. Maybe receiver is received or not doesn't matter, but main important class is there like that. Okay, and like that depend on sentences. Okay. Thank you, my dear students. Today our class is completed. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe. Happy learning. Stay home, stay safe. Happy learning today. Thank you, one and all.